All right. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are on this beautiful planet. Welcome to the Inner Circle Live Asian session. I'm your host for tonight's session, Benny Allen, along with my awesome partner, Mr. Ryan Carthage. And we're definitely happy and grateful for all of you being here with us this evening as we take a look at the technicals and the fundamentals to see what we can take advantage of, as always, in this Forex market. So, without further ado, let's make sure that we turn off any and all distractions, grab a pen and paper, take lots and lots of notes, and let's make sure that we do an amazing job of participating and engaging. If everybody can hear me loud and clear, let's start engaging right now. Drop me a one in the chat. Let me know that you're all set and we can get this session going. Appreciate it. Jerry, I see you. Neat. Michelle, Bridget, thank you so much. All right. Appreciate it. So let's go. Let's dive right in. So heading over to the Forex factory today, we got the retail sales came in hot 2.3% on the core retail sales, 0.9% was the projected. And Empire State Manufacturing came in at negative 5.8, negative 18.2 projected. All good numbers. Retail sales month over month came in hot at 3% on a forecast of 1.9. So we did see the dollar start to pump to the upside today. Also, let me go through and refresh this because you can see we've got Aussie employment change numbers came out negative 11.5K. Forecast was 19.8. All right, was 19.8 gain, but the previous was negative 20,000, right? So we missed target on that employment change number, but we came in, wasn't as bad as the previous number. And then you got the unemployment rate that came in at 3.7%. Forecast was 3.5. So if you come to trading economics, you can see Australian jobless rate, seasonally adjusted unemployment rate unexpectedly increased to 3.7% in January 2023 from December's near 5-decade low at 3.5 and above market estimates of 3.5. This was the highest jobless rate since last May, as the number of unemployed climbed by 21,900 to 523,200. People looking for full-time jobs rose by 17,000 to 344,000, and those seeking part-time jobs by 4,900 to 179.2. All right, so that came in, it missed, but you can see the previous number in December, it was a 5-decade low. All right, so saw some market movement on the Aussie as a result, right? So we're always looking to see what the catalyst is going to be, and you can see retail sales surged 3%, unexpectedly jumped, right, month over month to 3%. So that right there still supports that narrative of, hey, further rate hikes. And once we get to that rate, it's probably going to hold it. Once they get to that neutral rate, they're going to hold it there for a while because the data continues to support the Fed's narrative. All right. So we'll continue to keep an eye out on that. So if we jump over to the DXY, before we do that, let me go back real quick and look at tomorrow. And we can see here tomorrow we got core PPI coming through. So we can see that the forecast is 0.3% and 0.4 month over month, respectively. So we'll see what that number comes through, see if it continues to be hot. So that'll be quite interesting. So that could be a market movie tomorrow. That's at 8:30. And then we know we just got employment data coming out of Australia. We'll see tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. what the tone is like from Governor Lowe. Right? So we know when we were talking about what he said yesterday, that, hey, we've got some more work to do in regards to inflation. Let's see the type of language that he uses after the employment numbers came out today. Jumping over to the US dollar, right? You can see this week, okay, moving to the upside. Okay, started down. Now we're starting to gain some momentum because of the fundamental data that's coming out. You can see that we broke, right, this daily level today. So we took out the high, and now we'll see in the Asian session, new day, see if we're going to retest at least 50% of that candle. So what I'll do is, because we had an awesome member in the group today, said, hey, by the way, okay, in the Discord, posted his charts, everything. Said, we got an 80-20 on the dollar yen. Right? We got an 80-20 on the dollar yen right there on the 1 hour chart. So you can see the last fib played out. Hey, right? Got our ABCD. It's a beautiful game. We got our A, we got our B, we got our C, and we got our D. Right. Okay. We increase that a little bit. Got our ABCD wave. C becomes our new A. Our D becomes our new B. And we start playing this game all over again. We see we got a new AB boundary. Shallow retracement less than a 382. Price broke. Right. The B boundary headed up to the 118, 127. And it's trying to turn over a bit. Right. So that one's just really getting started. My question is, right, we got a D extension up above this resistance level. So I'm interested to see, right, how far it wants to correct before possibly retesting that daily resistance level. Okay, but we're technically in an 80-20 zone. 1 hour chart, we've got a stochastic. That's pretty oversold, right, on the 1 hour. So we'll see how that plays out. But from a technical perspective and what we like to see, the opportunities that we like to take, like this one here previously, this previous 80-20 here. Okay. All right. Made his way back down to that 382. And then it continued. So that's what we're looking for. Is this type of correction out of that 118, 127 zone. You can see this one cut it close to daily resistance there before it collapsed to the downside into the AB boundary for a deeper correction. So now we're in the same situation. So let's see if we can make this play again, right? Be patient. If you're using confirmations, using a cloud on the lower time frame, here's a cloud on your 15, right? It started to turn over. Hasn't quite broken that cloud yet, but if we come in and we say, all right, if we want to target that 382, we don't have to take the whole fib down if we don't want to, but we could just mark that level. That. And so on this 15-minute, right, here's our 1 hour, 38.2. Okay. Just like that. That's how you do it. All right. So if we come in and we say, you know, I like trading on the lower time frames, and I put in this 5-minute. This, right, just depends on how early and how aggressive you want to be. So if I come in and I'll take all of these levels with me to the 5-minute, okay, just like that. And I'll put my template on here for the cloud. And there we go. Right? You can see we've broken the cloud. Okay. And it pushed up and retested. Okay. So if you like trading on those lower time frames, hey, we got an 80-20 on the 1. How do I want to enter? How aggressive do I want to be? Right? There's your bearish candlestick there that closed. You may say, I'm already done with this trade. It's like that. Short. Right? So if you want to be tight, you put it above the high of the cloud, or you put it above the previous swing high here. That's all like that. There. You're there. Totally up to you. But that's a 5-minute setup. Okay. So you can see as it starts to just, it's beautiful how fractals work. So you can see here with this cloud, hasn't quite broken it yet. Right? Hasn't quite broken the cloud yet. We can start to see, right, a possible twist up ahead on the 15. See that? Okay. This is price and time, price and time. Okay. So we haven't broken it on the 15 yet. Right. So if it breaks it on the 15, if I had a cloud on the 1, eventually I would see price is going to continue down. We'll eventually see price break the cloud, right? On the 1, on the way down. See how you go through the different levels? It's pretty fascinating. Price and time. So let's see how that goes, see how it dances around, see if it's quite ready yet to start descending, right? On an aggressive path to that 382, right? Once you calculate your risk, right? Stops at the D here. Once you calculate your risk, all right, you're in the trade and you see where you come out. Okay. And if you're dividing your risk by your stop loss, whether you have a small account, a large account, doesn't matter. Small vacation account, trying to build an account to go on vacation, however you do it, right? If you take your risk and you divide it by your stop, so you say, hey, I'm risking 1%, $2,000, 1%, that's $20. If I divide it by the stop loss over 100 pips, maybe I'm only trading at 10 cents, right? But that's okay because it accumulates, right? It accumulates as you go, right? That's how you trade. That's how you keep your account, right? That's how you keep your account. Everybody follow me on that? How to find that setup? Drop me a 2 in the chat. Because it's one thing to see it in the training module, right? That training module is it's not dynamic. It's stuck in time whenever the training was created. Right. It's another thing to find it consistently in real time. That's what these sessions are all about. That's why we feel it's important to have sessions and just not a one training there, right? Then leave you out there. You want to be able to constantly see this in real time, right? Get your questions answered. So definitely, if you have questions, make sure you ask them. All right. So that's what we're looking for. Now, of course, if you are a dollar bull, right, then you want to see price come back down, right? The game becomes easy. What's hard is being patient. So if you're a bull, you want to see that come down. If you're thinking long term, hey, I'm a dollar bull, this is just a correction, right? This is simply a correction. I want to stay long. Then you let it come down in your zone, and then you look for opportunities to get back long. Okay. Just like right here. Don't have to go far to see where it occurred before, right? For evidence. There it is, right? So maybe on this move, hey, I like cloud breaks. I just let it break the cloud. Then I'll take it from here and get the bulk of the trade. That's okay too. That's all right too. All right. So that is the dollar yen. That's a possible setup for you there. Let's go through, take a look at these Aussies since we did get that news. We'll take a look at this Aussie CAD. See what happened as a result. This, right? See how we already got this pullback, 61.8. Now we got this correction. So now it's pushing into the clouds, stochastics in the buy zone. So if we come down to that 4, right? We were looking at this yesterday saying, hey, we're just going to wait. So now we're in a situation where yesterday we were looking at the double bottom. Now it's pushed back into this zone. It's holding in that area though. So even with that employment data, you see how we wicked out and it's staying right here in this zone. So we want to continue to keep close eye on this because we're still within our AB boundary. We're down between that 50 and that 61.8% level. We got a stochastic in the buy zone on the 4. Our daily stochastic is in the buy zone. We're pressing the cloud. So the question is, hey, can we get back long, right? Can we settle down, see if this level holds, which price tends to be sticky in this zone, and can we start to move up? Okay. Can we start to move up? Right? Do we get the Kumo twist to where we start to look bullish, right? Eventually, do we break above the cloud, right? Do we hold above it? And can we get long from there? all right, on that Aussie CAD. So just looking at that was it right there. Employment data, missed forecast. Look how it's holding up. Okay, starts to raise my eyebrows a little bit. Come in, take a look at it on the one. Kind of zoom in on that same price action there, right? And you can see how we're just holding, right? Holding in a zone. We got a stochastic that's pushing down. So you look, right? Let some hours go by. See if this makes it back into the buy zone and see if we're still in this zone, right? See if we're still in this area. Okay, there we go. All right. So it's a previous 80-20. Like to track those, right? That played out, and now we're just here, hovering. Okay. Be patient. May not happen this week. May not happen this week. All right. Aussie Swissy. Go through these real quick. Just talked about it yesterday. Oh, kind of similar, same thing. All right. Same thing. Kind of just hovering at the support, 63.57. Come to the 4. Ranging, right? Pressed up. Look how it pressed right back down. That's okay. That's okay. Let the market do what it wants to do. See if we can get it to move. See if we can get it to move. That's what we're looking for. That's what we want to see. Right? Because of course, if it continues down, it's going to take out our A, right? Then we start to change our analysis. But right now, we're just range bound. We're just range bound. And this is where it can get frustrating. But if you work your risk management out, let the trade do what it's going to do. Okay, you shouldn't be in the trades leverage so high that one trade is tying your account up. Okay, think about that. All right, so second, make sure everybody has control of the mic. Those who joined us, all right, we're good. Any questions on that Aussie Swiss? So it's just hovering, right? So we can see here in this zone, right, that we had mapped out is now extended itself, push below it, and see if we can come back up through these levels. Okay, so that's pretty much right. The exact same thing. You got a daily and a 4-hour stochastic that's in the buy zone. You got a 1-hour stochastic that's in the sell zone, right? So let's see what happens as it works. As the momentum works its way back down. See who can gain control of this market because they're trying to figure it out. Trying to figure it out. Take a look at the Aussie yen. All right. So overall, right, we're still having a bullish week. All right. Bullish week. Got some correcting going on. But if you come and you look at what happened, right? We said it last night. Hey, we might start to see price retrace a bit. Why? Because we got the ABCD move that completed. All right, look, A, B, C got a 786 retracement up against support. And boom, right? Just came into that level. All right, so we got an ABCD wave that finished. And now, right, it's a little bit corrective. Right, it's a little bit corrective. So let's see, stochastics in the buy zone. Here we are on the 4. Okay. Stochastic on the 4 is in the buy zone. Okay, doing the dance a little bit, but we're still above the cloud. So we got a 50% pullback, right? Price kind of double bottomed in the zone, same price action pattern for the most part. And now, right, you can see where it's just doing the dance, but we're still above the cloud. We have to wait to see how that plays out. Right, let it do its retesting, let it correct. Right, and then see if we can get momentum back to the upside. Any questions on the Aussie yen? Here we are on the 15th. It's doing the dance. Right. Trying to figure it out. Oftentimes you get that, right? When you come into key field levels, you hit a de-extension, you usually have a battle going on for a while before the price determines which way it wants to go. Okay, so that's the Aussie yen. We'll take a look at the Aussie NZD. Right. Overall, we've been pushing bullish. Right. A little neutral this week, though. Neutral to bullish, kind of just dancing around a bit. Here we are on the daily, right? We see why, okay? We don't have that 382 yet. Price is kind of just hovering, moving a little bit sideways. We may be in, right, for a correction. So let's see what's going on here. Zoom out. Okay. This is that hypothetical. I'll take that off from yesterday. But here we are, right? It's still holding above that trend line. See? So we may finish out at that D extension. Beautiful 80-20 from before, right? Look how it's just been climbing up the trend line, climbing up the cloud, right? Once it got back above, see the pullback in the correction. And look at how it's just holding above that cloud, right? So this one, don't really have anything for it. Just wanted to go over it, getting close to that extension, right? See if we can get a reversal off that cloud and come right into that extension. Then we'll look to play the game all over again. Any questions on the Aussie NZD? So we can see, right? Not too much of an effect, right? We got, right? You see how it whipped back and forth? But employment data, not too far off, nothing too shocking, I guess, right? Not a strong market reaction. We'll see how things open up tomorrow, right? New York session. See what's going on. London session before that. See if there's any more reaction to that jobs data for the Aussie. Had to turn the alarm off. Right. So there we go. Aussie dollar. There we are. Kind of neutral to bearish. Right. Neutral to bearish. That's a strong candle. Right. Bearish candle coming off that weekly level of 71.33. Correction time, right? That's what we know. We see that. So we've been watching this. Right? Remember that double top? Seemed like it was a while ago now, but look at that price action. Continue to correct to the downside. So now we're coming into support at 68.55. That's a daily level. We're at a 50% retracement. Stochastics in the buy zone. So let's see if that momentum is ready to eventually shift. Eventually. Because if we come to the 4, we'll see that we may, right? See what happens with PPI tomorrow. This is still hasn't reached on the 4 80-20 target yet. Okay. So in order for us to get there, that 68.55 level will have to be broken and get price to push lower. But we're closing in on it, right? See how that look at how price reacts. All of that dancing. That's why we don't worry about this, right? We look to trade the zones because all of this whipsawing around, okay? Our risk management is intact. Look, we still have a shot at the 382. Some of you might be out by now, depending on where you got in at on that. It's been a roller coaster ride, but you can see as choppy as that price action has been, it's still trying to gravitate to the downside to strike that TP1. Still trying to get. Okay. So all of that, right? When you look at this setup, if you got your stop at the D, however you play it, some people might play it off the entry, off a break of a trend line, which this was sloppy, or a break of the cloud, that's fine too, right? But if you're trading a zone and your stop is 126 pips, you got a TP level of 237. Okay, so you gave yourself room. Okay, you gave yourself room, but look, you stayed alive in the trade, and price is moving in your direction. So if you look at where we are now, off that 127, that zone in that area, we came down to that support. That's 160 pips. If you're trading at a smaller account, you're trading at a micro, $16. You don't have to do nothing for it. Just trading in the right spot, trading in the right zone, right? You're in that one mini lot. You're trading at that one mini lot, right? It's 160 pips. You're not even a TP1 yet. Good day in the office. All right. Let that compound. Don't be in a rush to make your fortune. Don't be in a rush to make your fortune. All right? Don't do it. I'm telling you. All right? Trade small, steadily add to your account. Steadily add to your account. Any questions on this Aussie dollar setup? Let's see if we can get that target. No. All right. But you guys see the peace of mind, right? I don't want to try to time all of this necessarily, right? If I'm truly swing trading and I'm trading the levels and trading the zones, I don't want to time all. I'll just widen my stop and trade small. If I want to trade larger, right? If this is a wide stop, you can say, man, that only lets me trade at 3 micros. Hey, right? Get your side hustle, allocate some money, right? You put money in the bank. Once you get confidence in yourself, say, you know what, I'm gonna slide $20, $30 over into my account every time I get paid or I get extra money or if I got a side gig or however, or whatever you want to do, hey, I'm just gonna slide some extra money in that account because if I if I if I if I trade right and my risk management is good and I'm sticking to and I'm trading my zones, I'll get a better return than what I'm getting in the bank. So why not just I had to put the whole house over there, but why not just start allocating a little bit more money as I build confidence in myself? Okay? As I build confidence in myself. So the next thing you know, hey, that 2 micros is now 4 micros. Then it's 60 cents. Then it's $1, right? And now you're really starting to see some things happen. All right. So think about that. Think about that. Because I know there's a lot of things out there to the contrary, right? For marketing purposes. But something for you guys to think about, all right, as we go through these charts. So that is the Aussie dollar. Any questions on the Aussie pairs in general? All right. So you can see how once you get your chart set up, it doesn't take you any time during the day to go run through and click on your charts, click on your pairs, just take a quick look. Is it in my zone or is it not in my zone? No, okay, I keep it moving, right? I keep it moving. Here's that cash Swiss, just a slow, just a slow grind, right? We'll see how that plays out, right? Long way to go, right? But we're holding above that trend line. That's the cash Swiss for you. So there we go. Right. Took this off the level because it was sitting into some major lows, right? Started to consolidate. It's like, you know what? Then we got right this morning star here. It's like, you know what? That might be time for it to make a run. Right. Maybe time for it to start to move a bit to the upside. Since it's sitting at some major lows, got a good candlestick pattern there. Okay. Thought, hey, might be time for it to make a run. So you start accumulating small position on. Right. See what'll happen. Doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. Here we are on the 4. Okay. It is choppy. Look at the cloud moving straight through the premise. But if eventually we can get that trend to the upside, okay. Look, higher highs and higher lows, equal highs across the top, right? We need that wedge to be broken. Yeah, we need that to be broken for that trade to continue to move in the direction that we want. So we'll see. But that's the cash Swiss. That's gonna take its time. Any questions on the cash Swiss? All right, see, that's quick, right?
No.
Look at it. That's it. Appreciate it. Second. Okay, so let's look at the Swiss yen. Go straight down the list here. All right, and you can see, look, this thing is long. Right, look how it held there. Nice double bottom. Okay, moving straight up. Okay, trending in a decent direction to the upside. Right? Look how it's broken that cloud. And we broke and closed above 144.87. Matter of, hey, how are we gonna correct, right? How deep might we correct before we can look for an opportunity? Well, you start to work your way down to the time frames. Okay. This is called out in the group too, right? By our members. See how we're sitting here? So had a brand new AB boundary. The question's been all week, right? Hey, is it going to break that B boundary and push up to that 118, 127 zone to that sweet spot? And you can see what it's trying to do. So now it's like, hey, we're in the zone now. Starting to think potential 80-20. If you're with the trend, then you just wait for it to correct. You wait for it to correct, especially if it comes down in the zone and it holds right above that cloud. Look at your stochastics, look at your confirmations. Okay, it's time to get long again. Right now, you've got an opportunity, right? I love for it to push a little bit higher, right? Test the zone, install, and then come back below because we've got 127, 382, right? That's 300 pips. Okay. Here, stop loss, 162, 160, 162. Okay. Right. So that's your first target, right? Over 300 pips. TP2 is 425, right? If it wanted to go that route. So this is another one, right? Being patient, being patient. Let price action do what it wants to do. When it comes into your zone, make a decision. Make a decision. So you all done a great job in a group, posting charts, posting setups. That's what it's about. We wanted to be one big mastermind, right? Look at this here on the one. See how it's climbing? Gonna run out of steam here. It's trying to test. It's testing this level. It's doing the dance. See what's gonna happen. We come down to the 15. Look how it's just holding at that level, stalling. Hey, that's what we mean by stalling out. Price is stalling. All of this momentum, and now we're just stalling or retesting the level that we just broke. Okay, so now if you use your cloud, you can see how it's just moving sideways. It's waiting. Okay. If we come down to the 5, you can see how it's just price is just moving. It's choppy, right? But we haven't broken that support yet. Haven't broken that yet. So we are not getting any momentum, right? So super choppy down on the 5, right? So if we take it back to the 15, giving us a cleaner look on this. Sitting right on that support level. Let's continue to watch it. It'll let us know what it wants to do. Any questions on the switch yet? Keep hope alive. Sure. All right. So that's that. So let's dive in. Yep.
No, on that chart, I think we have a daily extension. He's trying to hit the daily extension, hopefully, before it start.
Go up here.
No, daily extension is around.
You said the daily? You said the daily?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, I see it. Yeah, 145.54. That's what you got?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I want to wait for it to hit that before.
Oh, that'll push it right up in that zone for sure, right? All right. Oh man, let me mark that. Nice. It's chasing something, right? What is that? 145.50. There. So take this down like so. Oh yeah. Let's see if we can get it, right? So that's that
Yeah, that's what I'm looking
excellent. 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 Daily 1.618 D extension. My man, great call on that. Great call. We got it. This group is awesome. See if we can tap that level. I like that scenario. Yours is 146,339. So
at. If you go down to 15 minutes, also a good confluence as well.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like it. I like it. We're running up that 15 minutes. Either this low or further back. Let me see. Probably this low. Let's see what we got. Oops. And I like it. See what's gonna happen, right? Stalling at the support level. I don't mind if it pushes up because that puts us right at the sweet spot.
The fib should be
Yep.
all the way down to 137.437.
Oh, okay. You got an earlier one.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was gonna carry. Hold on one second. Let me find a low. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I got it already. It just didn't show up. There we go. Now I think we're on the same page. Cool deal. That's what you got?
Yes, sir.
We're on the money. So let's just wait and see. Thank you. All right. So that's the Swiss yen. Any questions on that? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just didn't. It just didn't highlight for me. Just didn't highlight for me. Appreciate it. Hold on one second. All right, we got the man, the myth, the legend that's joined us. Ryan, what's going on, sir?
My man, doing all right, man. How are you?
Man, I'm enjoying it. This group is putting in work.
They are, man. They
Group is
absolutely
putting in
are.
work. Yeah, there's that low right there. Sometimes when you're so far back, it disappears on you until you scroll forward, kind of like your trend lines. Just pulled that out. I'll put that back in. Kind of like the trend lines, how they disappear if it's too far back, then they show up again. So nice. I'm liking that. Give me that correction. So that's the Swiss yen. That's the Swiss yen. Let's see how we end the week with that one. All right. So let's move into take a look at some of these euros. This one's still doing the dance, the Euro Aussie, but we're starting to get some movement, right? But pretty sideways for the most part. Okay. Somebody's got to win that fight. Somebody's got to win this fight up here. All right. So we'll continue to watch it. Got some action on the lower time frame. Still fairly sideways, everybody. I just put a fib on it below to try to see where we can gain some momentum potentially. But we'll continue to watch that trend line. Watch the fibs on this. This is back in this stuff. I think that's gonna continue. All right. Look at how that's sitting up there. Yeah, it's kind of choppy. So I got my eyes on this trend line. It's above the cloud, but it's moving. Cloud is moving through. So I don't have a play on it right now on the Euro Aussie, but we'll see. At least I don't. If anybody out there has a play on it, let me know. But I kind of stayed away after we made this correction here. See, I was kind of just moving around now. That play is over, right? 2 TP levels, that's done. All right, that's a beautiful swing there. So After that, I'm like, it'll find its way in the trend again at some point. You still holding this long, Joy? Joy does not be messing around. Does not be messing around. So when this broke, gave me my levels, I was out. So you think we're gonna get that long continuation eventually? Looking for 154.963. Okay. Okay. I follow your process on that in the range. Right. And to tell you the truth, it can go in that direction just as it's got just as good a chance moving in that direction as the other way, right? It's about to why it's moving sideways like this. So, you know how to
I'm
manage your
sorry, I
trade.
gave you the wrong metrics. I got 3 in right now. 165,926.
165,926
Yeah,
for your
I was
for
going off the
your level.
daily.
Yeah.
For my
Yeah.
TP.
Well, listen, the euro has been fairly strong, right? You got hawkish sentiment coming out of the ECB. So listen, that gave us the 80-20, that bullish momentum. That gave us the 80-20. So to have orders still running to the upside, there's no issues with that. Just manage it, right? Just manage it. See where you come out. Yeah. Yeah. No. You're good. You're good. 60 pips in. That's what's up. All right. So let's continue to monitor. Right? Because it's ranging. It's ranging. Right. It's been moving long. It's trying to push long. So we'll see. That's it there. Any questions on that Euro Aussie? Right. See, I got my eyes on it to the upside on that trend line break. See if we can get further momentum. So questions for good? All right. Euro CAD. See what we got. It's holding above this level. This 142.33 is holding. All right. Hadn't broken down for that. Okay. Nice. Bearish candle. Couldn't continue to break support. So let's see what we got going on here. Still trying to make his mind up. Around that 236. We don't have a 382 yet. We don't have a 382 yet. If it's going to turn over and get to that 382, we're going to have to break that support at 142.33, that weekly support. I don't know. So see. Go to the 4. All right. It's trying to. See that? All right. Take this larger box off now. 80-20. Doing the dance. No D extension hit. Okay. No D extension hit. Came right back down to this level. So let's see how it plays out. See if we can get that 3. Here's your 4-hour 382 there. There's that daily 382 right around the 50% range. This was going to be interesting. Ryan, what you think?
I'm looking at the potential for that short play. I'm watching to see what happens here. I would have loved for it to push a little bit higher to get to that 144.054, just above. I got on the 15. I got a 618 retracement in that area, but
okay.
I was playing that retracement, so I took my profit on it, and now I'm just waiting to see what happens. I am bearish. That's my bias on it. So
yeah.
Just looking to see what happens. We might range for a minute before it actually turns over. So
Well, that test of the cloud is coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. All right. So look, lower lows and lower highs. Okay. See if we can push that area. Okay. See if we can make it down there. Just want to keep an eye on, right? So you're on that 15. There we go. That's what you're talking about?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. That's where we are. Beautiful 80-20 swing. So Euro CAD, what was that off that zone?
Over 100.
100? I almost made it to that TP2. 134.
Yeah.
But we can get there, right? If it continues
Yep.
to push.
Yep.
Nice work. Nice work. Nice work, everybody. Nice work. There we go. Right? That's two 80-20s there. One, then two. Okay, didn't get it on this one here. But look, there. Swings. Nice. Hit my stop and profit. Okay. Good work. That's a good day's work, Joy. All right, so that's the Euro CAD, Euro Swissy. Just dancing around a little bit. All right, so we'll come in, we'll take a look at the daily, see where we are. To cash us in the buy zone. See if that holds or if it wants to push a little bit lower, right? But still bullish, right? We're in an up retracement zone on the Euro Swiss. Okay. Here we are on the 4. I would love to see it push down into the zone here. Test that daily and weekly support zone, right? That's 61.8. Push a little bit deeper, then see if we can pick up a move to the long side. I don't know if we'll get it or not, but that's what I would really like to see. So I really like to see what we got here on the 1. Yep. That would be
Got some
perfect.
crown action trying to play out right there.
I see it. I see it. I see it. It's trying to hold up, eh? So, hey. There we go. Hey. Took that out like that. Did we get that high?
Might have to bring that left tip, the beginning of that left tip up a little bit.
I don't know. We equal level right there. Is that more of a head and shoulders?
It looks higher.
It does, but it might not be.
Let's see, it might not be.
I don't know. Similar. Well, I don't know. But it's a reversal. But it looks like that's equal. We got H 4 on the 4. Okay. Joy is on it. She is not playing.
Yeah, I started mine a little bit higher, just below that 382. So you're the start of it. Yeah.
Oh, there, like that.
Yep, that lit it up for me.
It's all good. It's all good. It's off somewhere. But
yeah.
the pattern is there though. For attention. Okay. It's there. Yeah, I think that's gonna hold. Okay. So if we look at that being tip like that, see if we can get that swing. I don't know where I was off at because that's higher. I took that out. I took that level out. But hey, if even if the crown fails, right? If that crown fails, I'm good with it too, because for it to push into that 118, 127 zone to retest this zone would be beautiful. So that's what I would like to see on that. So we'll see if it holds up. So continue to be patient on that. Continue to be patient. See if we, man, that would be beautiful. So that's that on the Euro Swiss. So trying to get bullish, potential at 80-20, right? On the 1 hour, and then we're in an up retracement zone overall. So let's see how it goes down. Any questions on the Euro Swiss? No?
No, sir.
All right. Want to take a look at this Euro GBP. This one is moving quite a bit. All right, starting to pick back up. See, all right, I say quite a bit because it's the Euro pound, so it's kind of doing its thing. So it bottomed out here. We're above the cloud, right? I'm liking that long, right? I am liking that long. So let's see if we can continue to gain some momentum, break above that cloud, and continue. So I am overall biased as long on the Euro GBP. That's a nice bullish candle there. Nice rejection off the 4 within that 50 to 61.8 range. I would like to see that continue long. So let's see how that plays out. So that's one you keep your eye on there. We got the break of that trend line with that bullish candle. Let's see. All right. Now, man. Okay. So there's the break. Now let's see if we can get that pullback. So, and of course, if you don't get that retracement right now, when we push up, we don't have a 382. You know, you have a possible 80-20 zone there. So that's the Euro GBP. Any questions?
I think the FIB should be all the way down around the 0.8.
Yeah, I'm running a sub.
Oh, okay, so I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Good call. Good call. That's all right. Yep. You got the same one on your capital?
Yeah, that's what, yeah. Thank you.
Yep. Yep. You're welcome. You're welcome. Same page there, man. Right? We were waiting on that. We were talking about this one last night. Look at the push we got. So now, okay, we're looking for that correction and that move to the upside. Did you take the long play on this or you're waiting on the pullback?
I'm waiting on the pullback.
Waiting on the pullback? All right. Let's see what we get. See what we get. I'm definitely long bias on the euro, so especially with the pound. So let's see how it goes down. Good work. Good work. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. It's nice. It's nice price action. Took out some highs right here. Okay. So that's where we are, everybody. Some good setups, right, as we start to work towards the back half of the week. EJ. This is running. All right. Now I missed this. Did anybody get long on this? I missed it. Ryan, you get long?
No, I didn't get that one. I didn't take it.
And I wish I had them.
They
But
broke their resistance level beautifully.
I know. So you missed it. Me too. Me too. The yen pairs are kind of shady for some time, so I didn't pay attention to all of them, but we got that breakout. All right. Okay, so I had it drawn out. We got that breakout. So the cool thing is, right, if we head to that D extension, then we'll get a new field. We'll be above the cloud. We'll start looking for pullbacks and longs, right? Potential 80-20s off of that. But we finally got it to break above that 142.96 and break somewhat out of that choppy range there. Now we got some trending price action. So there's the extension. See how we work out. Yeah. So it's starting to make its move above the high. Right there at 142.92. That's what I was looking for, waiting for. But I definitely didn't jump in on the long yet. All right. Any questions on the Euro JPY? Let's be patient with that one if you're not in it already long. Be patient. Let it come into the extension on the 4 and see if we can catch a pullback and make our way back up to 146.74. Okay. And that is the Euro JPY, Euro NZD. Choppy, right? We're above. Let's see, man. This 171.13. See if we can get above there. Right? Choppy mess. Choppy mess. But I like it, right? If we can break these levels, break and retest through some levels here. Here we are on the 4. Let's wait and see. It's a nice break. It's a nice break. Ryan, would you take that pull back deeper to the cloud? Stochastic to go back in the buy zone? I looked at this earlier today.
I wouldn't take it just because that just what I'm trading. It's a beautiful setup though. It'll be
It's choppy though.
Nice.
Choppy.
Super choppy, but it's a break and retest, right? You broke through those levels, coming back and retesting it, right? Retesting the cloud, and then you already got that 618 retracement. It's a great setup, man. I wouldn't take it just because of my rules, but that's a good deal though.
Yeah.
I definitely would. I can definitely see somebody taking that and allowing that thing to run.
All right. So he said it's about to run flat. Look how those clouds are running. Appreciate the feedback, everybody. Appreciate it. Look at that break there. Been hanging out above trend line ever since. Even though it's super choppy, it's continuing that path. All right. Good enough. Fib from the C. Let me on this. That might be something to look at on the 1 too. So what I'll do is I'll circle level, and then I'll take it down and look at it on the 1 too, because that's the leg you don't focus in on the 1. Right. So we've got just about a 50% pullback on that. So this could drive the correction back down to the cloud. It may not come back below that and go deeper. You know, it may hang around and in the zone and then continue long. Let me see this. See this one.
On the 15, you get a decent perspective on it too.
On the 15?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because the 1 is probably looking similar, right? There's that low. 50%. 15.
It's similar to the 1.
What'd you say?
Similar to the 1.
Okay.
That retracement there.
Yeah.
But it all lends to coming back and retesting that cloud at that deep retracement, either on the 1 or the 15.
So maybe if it pushes down and gets us some nice price action to allow you drop a trend line. See if it'll break it back to the upside. I don't know why I'm intrigued by pairs. It's just a mess, but I don't know. Just look at it as a challenge, I guess. Sometimes it's better to just stay away. That's all. That's all. Let's look at this Euro USD. Right, man, what's gonna happen, Ryan? What that feel about on the weekly? Like,
That's interesting. With these Euros, man, those ones that have pushed into that zone on the weekly have made some major moves. That'd be interesting to see.
There's that weekly 382. It's hard to buy that with the, I guess. I had to see. I had to look. Maybe you get something goes down fundamentally. You get to continue to see the bond yields go up. It'll drive that dollar, drive that DXY long, right? Then you'll get that correction. But I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna play.
Yeah. And maybe you get a retracement on this and then a continuation short.
Maybe.
You got the dollar retracing right now, coming back to retest the breakout area. So
yeah, I will say if I get back above this cloud, though, I'm gonna take a shot on.
I don't blame you on that. I don't blame you one bit on that.
That's if it can get there. Because if not, it's gonna take us out, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'll wait to see. All hail to the cloud, I guess. That's what I'm gonna wait on that. Oh, so that's the Euro USD. All right. I'm just reading so much on the climate, right, and all of the back and forth. So I'm being extra conservative with these levels. Because typically I'll start dripping positions in around that 61.8. And but I'm gonna play these conservative for once. So that's it on the Euro USD. Any questions about that? No. Constant charts, Aussie NZD. Yeah. The NZD and the Swissies can give you a headache from time to time. Can definitely give you a headache. So that's it. That's a wrap. That's all I have to cover tonight. So we've got the UJ and that Swissy yen, right? Both of those are called out in the group by members, and some pretty awesome setups. Let me let's go back and take a look at the UJ before we close out.
Quick one. Can you please okay? Can you please double check the Euro yen again on the 1 hour? I think that's
I can. Let's take a look at it.
I think there's 80-20 coming up.
All right, let's take a look at it. You want to pull it off this low, off this leg?
No, on the 1 hour.
It's the one.
Yeah, I think on the fever there's 80-20 playing.
Yep, on that extended leg there. Yeah, it's got to be where it's at. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. What we just shot is 382. No, we hit it. We hit it. But that make it. I mean, here's the thing, right? Because we know it's gonna come back down and test this support. It's gonna come. Here it is right here. It's gonna come down and probably try to test it again. So that's
No,
technically not, what'd you say?
my fee is around 137, 194.
What's that? Must have. What'd you say? 137, 19. I missed it. I must have missed this low, right? That's the same thing. Oh, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. You come back. I don't think you caught that low. Yes. There we go. Same page?
Yes.
All right. There we go. Clicked it in the wrong spot. You know I like it, right? What's that's the setup. So I'm game for it. See if we can get it to push a little higher. Put that one on the list. All right. Got a stochastic in the buy zone. Let's see if we can get some momentum to push up and push against that 127. See if it holds. Anybody, any thoughts? Talk to me. What do we think about this one?
Can you move over to the, can I see the left a little bit?
Yeah, it's off this low right here. When I click that fib, it jumped to that next low, but it's right here.
What would look like on the 15?
Mm.
B boundary.
That would make sense, right? If we retest
Yeah.
and push higher, that's gonna make sense. Because I'm always thinking, right? You got to at least have a retest when you break through major level. It finally broke through that range.
The one thing I noticed with a lot of the JPY pairs, like on the 15, it always reaches that D.
When yeah,
Like,
well, especially when you got everything making a run on it, it seems like it got a little bit of equilibrium right now. It's not making that strong, crazy drive, you know. So
because I got
yeah,
my line when I asked you to move to the left, that shadow that's all the way down on the left, that's where I got my line at, and it was like in between both of the 1 hours, the extension.
okay. Let's see where that line. Oops, put that in the wrong level. All right. We still be in the game on the one. If I just messed that up, but somewhere around there. If it pushed to that level, still not to that D extension, Joyce. So you might be right on that 15. So if we do get that push up there to that level, as long as it doesn't take out that D extension, we're thinking back down for the correction at least. So let's be patient and see.
That's kind of more what I'm looking at. A one, what is this one? 144,989, which is the extension on the one.
Okay.
You got that's the zone. If you zoom out, that's the zone that price broke out of. That strong bearish, crazy bearish candle.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm watching that zone there to see if we're able to get there. We might get a pullback before that, but
Okay.
I'm looking at that zone and then seeing if we're able to then potentially get back short. We'll see.
All
Because
right.
that zone is somewhere
Alright.
on the 4 hour and the daily also.
Got it. Well, I like it. And I'm really loving the fact that as a group, we're starting to find these and hunt these 80-20s down for opportunities.
Absolutely.
Been waiting on that to happen for a long time, right? And we're starting to get it. So keep doing the excellent work, putting it in the group, everybody, when you spot them, when you see them, even if you see a nice C to D move, right? But these are hard to turn down, right? So we got the Swiss yen, the Euro yen, the UJ. Now that's 3 pairs, right? There's 3 yen crosses. Don't want to get too over indexed on. So just continue. What I would do is just wait for those additional confirmations, see if we do start to get that momentum to the downside. Right? Because when you get them all lining up like that at one cross, it could either be feast or famine. We know that. So yeah, great work, everybody. Great work. Great way to end the session. Ryan, anything to add?
All right, great session, bro. I don't have anything to add.
Okay. All right. Joyce, since you waiting on the high price for the GJ, what's that? Let's see. Moving bullish finally too. 4-hour chart is gone again. Come on, smart trader. So, my goodness.
I took my 15s out earlier.
He said,
Did it?
Yeah.
Joy, you waiting for another move long on this GJ? That's 60. Okay. 64. Okay. She expecting to continue to climb. Let's see. See what happens. Way up 160. Okay. Well, it's here. If we get above there, I'm saying, yeah. All right. Break above that level. I don't have anything on it, right? Until we get above there. Let's see. Let's see. All right, that's it. Hey, we'll see everybody tomorrow, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We've got PPI tomorrow at 8:30. So we'll take a look at the chart to see what could possibly happen before that 8:30 release of that major report. Great session, everybody. Jerry, you're welcome. Thanks for being here. We appreciate all of you. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Have a good night, everybody. You're welcome, Bridget.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.